Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Lucas, and today we're going to be talking about, you know, you might have a website and you've been writing blogs and you have a newsletter and you've been basically turning your newsletters into different blog posts. You have a bunch of products, whatever it is, you have a bunch of blog posts and you have very valuable information in these blog posts and they've been, converting pretty well, but the conversion has been falling over some time and it's been, getting buried away. And in today's video, I want to show you kind of like a little tactic of, what you can do to kind of make your older blog posts more relevant and yeah, basically get that traffic again and have it prominent somewhere in the website where people can easily, find your brand, find your product, and find that very valuable but older type of blog post. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. And basically right in front of me, I have this website, Tacoma Beast, right? And they have, they have a blog section over here where they have different topics, and they have at the bottom over here different pages, right? So we have page 1, we have page 2, and we have page 3. And as you can see, I'm clicking a lot to get to these different pages, right? And that's kind of, you know, the best. There's this thing that in the world of web design that you want things to be just one click away, right? So there's something called a click depth, right? So we have, for example, our homepage over here, and you have different types of categories, right? You can have like product 1, or category 1, sorry, category 2, which is basically like if you're doing this one, Tacoma Beast, they sell Tacoma parts, right? So we have exterior, interior, lighting, performance, and so on and so forth, right? So we have these different categories. We also have the blog, right? So the B for blog, and then inside of this blog we have page 1, page 2, and page 3, for example. And then inside of, for example, page 3, we have that blog post that is actually, a winning type of blog post. It has a lot of potential. It can benefit your users a lot when it comes to reading about a specific top selling product in this category over here, right? But it's way down here in the click depth, right? We're very down here in the click depth. We need 1, 2 clicks to get here, basically. And you need a bit of scrolling and to kind of look, because this is, a blog page with a grid with different blog posts, right? So it's not so easy to kind of find this winning blog post, right? Now, I'm not saying that pagination like this is bad or anything, or having a blog post like this is bad. I actually think that they do a very good job. But if you have something like this that needs to be shown to your people, it is best to kind of have a solution to bring this somewhere in your website where people can kind of discover it. So for example, if we take the footer, right? Let me just take a little quick screenshot of the footer. But if we take the footer and we get this over here, and what we can do is we can create like another tab over here that's called like, top content, right? And we can call it like top content. So I'm just gonna put top C, right? And inside of this top content, you're basically creating a content hub for your top content. So instead of having to restructure your blog pages to kind of put older ones in the beginning and kind of test to see if the older ones are performing well, or you can get these old performers and put this in this top content. And basically you just keep the same structure as your blog post page, your blog post index page, but you keep, but you basically add those best performers as a footer option down here. For example, Tacoma Beast has this tag over here, events. And basically when you click on it, you can start scrolling down. You see like the different events that are coming in the future. But over here in the past events, it's kind of just screenshots of what we see, right? We see this one that happened in March, these different ones that happened in March, this one that happened in December, but there's no kind of blog post behind it, right? And this would be kind of something good to, create an events page and you have these older blog posts that are about the specific event and that include specific products of yours inside of this blog post. And yeah, basically have different internal links and so on and so forth. And another thing that's really impressive about this specific brand, Tacoma Beast, is that they have, a YouTube channel, right? And they have different events that happen in these different places. For example, this was 2 years ago. This was some type of event, in this place at Abach, Corona, California. And we can, for example, make some type of written content based on this video. And you might think, yeah, that might be hard. You have to kind of get the video, maybe, get the transcript from the video, but still that might not be so accurate. And then bring that to ChatGPT and kind of use ChatGPT to create something for you, and then kind of see if that's worked, making sure that ChatGPT doesn't sound too much like an AI. But in this case, I'm going to be using RVAL, which I use in basically all my other videos to recreate content that is pretty gold, and basically turn it into a written content with different internal, external links inside of their website. So for example, we can just click on this, and then inside of RVAL, which is a tool that I use, we can click on the YouTube to blog post. And by the way, you can create, I think, 3 generations with your free plan with RVAL. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this YouTube URL, paste this over here, add the video, and then what I can do is just make sure that everything is correct. So I want it to be written in English language. I want this to be short and punchy. Let's say, we can say like poetic, right? Something like that. You can put, like a comedian, or you can, be very descriptive here. And you can add some images if you wanted to. Let's just skip all of this, click on Save Changes. And then basically what we can do is what we have is we have a generated article, right? We can just click on this, for example, click on Edit with AI, and we basically have our generated article from our, YouTube video, which we can then basically publish the article straight to our website with some type of integration. In this case, I have Zapier, but you can have like a WordPress, Webflow integration, so that all works. And remember, don't let your best articles get buried in the sand, right? You want to, if you have a lot of different pages, just try to create different types of categories, right? Based on these different blog posts that are buried away, right? You have these events, right? This can be like a new one. You have events. You have, for example, product reviews or product comparisons. So you have a bunch of different things, and you can obviously, like, every business is different, but you can obviously think of something for your own business. But what I'm trying to say is just try to get those old blog posts, recategorize them, create a new category page, and put them, somewhere in the home page where people can find it. And then again, obviously, don't forget in these blog posts, don't forget to have a good layout, good structure of the blog post, and include a bunch of internal links and so on and so forth. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And yeah, hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.